Who was Ras Kassa? Tell us about the man behind the camera.
Um, well, them questions they always kind of, you know, weird for me to answer. I guess I don't know. I'm a Rasta man, you know what I mean, and I'm a filmmaker, you know, and grew up in Jamaica, you know, and I love my job. It's the very first thing in my life. You know, I have two boys, but my work is number one in my life, and we just don't make videos or films or these things out of, you know, just to get money or get some Hollywood recognition. We do it to preserve our culture, you know, from a, you know, whether I'd say you're from Trinidad or Jamaica, from a regional kind of point of view, from a black people point of view, and from a human being point of view. You know what I mean? So, you know, that is who Ras Kassa is, and it's somebody that also, you know that, you know, you should stand up for what you believe in, regardless of what it is or the other person that opposes you, regardless of how big they are or how powerful they are. You should stand up, you know. So, you know, it's a truth and rights person too, you know what I mean? So it's not just like some director that want to make a film and, you know, go Hollywood, you know? There's other things apart from filmmaking that I'm involved in, and, you know, stuff like that.
Okay, great. What is your connection to staying alive?
Well, I'm the director on the project, and that's pretty much the connection, you know, I'm the director on the project to bring this, you know, let art imitate life in the realest form. So that's really the connection, you know, based on, you know, that vibration.
Right. What are your thoughts on the project or for the project?
I think it's a very important thing to do these things. It's very important to do these things, you know, because you know, it's important to do these things, but then again, it's more important how you do it. You know what I mean? Because you can just say, you know, like those things back in the day, say no to drugs. You know, things like that is just to fulfill the desires of the people behind the desk. But to really get it across to the masses, you know, that's the next thing now. How do you do that? You know, and I spend most of my time hanging out in the streets and in the marketplaces, and just, you know, being in the road, because that's how I learned also how to direct people. I didn't learn how to direct people from a book or from a film school, you know. I learned to direct actors from, you know, how people move, art imitating life again, you know.
How do you see the project connecting with the youths?
Well, the first one we did, which was Not to Me, we got a great response. So, you know, it worked. It worked very well, and people were asking if we're gonna continue the story, you know, and maybe we'll bring it back and go back to Jamaica and pick up where we left off. So I think as they would say, they hit the nail on the head, so to speak, you know.
Okay, great. What are your thoughts about the HIV situation here in Trinidad? Although I know you have limited knowledge, maybe have limited knowledge, but based on your research, yeah, based on your research, and also maybe to extend in the Caribbean.
Right. Well, one of the things that was very surprising to me, you know, during our research process, it was said to us in a meeting at UNICEF that you have to be 18. Sanya, was it 18 to purchase condoms?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was that is crazy,
yeah.
And it makes absolutely no sense. I don't care who came up with that crappy bullshit idea in Trinidad. What they need to do is get rid of that person and get rid of the idea at the same time, because the reality is, like I say, like I say to I have 5 sisters. I'm the only boy, and I will say to them, and you know, I'll say to my son, mom as well, that don't let's the way our parents bring us up, you know, it's almost a little bit of fashion from slavery to beat, and you think how you reach and discipline, you know. I think being friends, you know what I mean, is a different with your children is a different way, and the reality is to reach to them, be friends with them, so whenever they're having issues, they will come to you, sit down and talk to you, and you can work it out. But because when you beat them and, you know, have that regime, that Nazi kind of regime, then they will shy away and they will go to their friends who are just as young and lacking in experience, and they will come up with their idea. So, you know, I kind of view that with the kids is almost similar to you have to be 18 to use a condom. The reality is to be able to buy condom. The reality is this: people are having sex way before 18. And the state need to come to that realization, you know what I mean, and wake up and smell the gas in Trinidad or the oil, you know what I mean? Yeah, they need to wake the fuck up and realize that that is not a reality. What they're doing is actually killing their people when they do that. So with this project now, what we do is we keep it not just youths, because youths are not the only one that is dying. And we also know it's very important for big organizations around the world, because the Caribbean people come from America and England and Europe to the Caribbean, so it's important to them to make sure we are good, because their people are coming here. So, you know, but for someone like me who understand the culture and understand the people, and to put it in a format now, like I like to say, like MTV reach out to the youths, right? In that youthful pop vibe. So what we do, we don't do that beat over the head regime kind of thing. We keep it youthful. We have people that look like them, and we have people that look like our parents as well. And so it reached the youths and it reached the parents, because in this one, Tribes, the young girl, the girlfriend of the lead guy, she have a sugar daddy, you know, like, I don't know, sugar daddy is someone, an older guy that is having an affair with a younger girl, but he's married. So we have that for the older people, and we have the young girl and her boyfriend that to suit the younger generation as well. So I think, you know, my thing is not to reach out to this particular market, because when AIDS come in, it's not, it doesn't care your age, your color, your race, none of that. It just gets you. You know, so we definitely wanted to spread it out like that, but the focus is more percentage is on the youths, because, you know, what makes somebody young is lacking experience, not necessarily age, because if you don't have any experience on certain things, you're considered to be a child to it, you know? As far as I'm concerned.